Zoya Akhtar आपसे मिलती है for a project, do you all have a different kind of a recipe that you all use when you all are
Actually,
creating music?
with Zoya, the recipe.
There is no recipe, and that is the recipe.
ऐसा कोई गाना है जैसे सबसे ज्यादा वक्त लगा है?
बहुत सारे गाने हैं.
Like Gallan Goodiyaan from Dil
दिल
Dhadakne
धड़कने
Do.
दो.
She had a problem with that initially because she doesn't really listen to that kind of music. But she understood what the film needed and then adjusted herself to like liking it.
This is a very strong relationship.
Yep.
Stronger than many marriages that could
That's
last
true.
too.
A
but
lot of people have said that.
what do you all feel is the reason that this bond is so strong together?
We argue like crazy, huh?
हाँ.
Situation like in Sholay, you remember that Dharmendra keeps screaming tanki ke upar se, and Viru he'll be just drinking chai.
बहुत
This guy's
नौटंकी
not going to
करता
jump.
है.
That is the scene. Hi, this is Shankar,
Hi, this is Ehsaan.
Hi, this is Loy.
and you're watching us on
Bollywood Hungama.
with Urmin.
Hi guys, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. My name is Urmin. We're all excited for RGs क्योंकि इसमें होने वाला है excitement, there's passion, there's love, there's drama, there's going to be comedy, there's going to be so many emotions. Well, these are also some words that can define the music of Shankar, Ehsaan and Loy. Hi guys, how are you all doing?
Hello.
So good to see you all, and congratulations for always giving us love, giving us a brilliant playlist.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Urmin, and thank you for all the zillion interviews you have done with us.
I love the accusation. My first question to you all is that how does it feel being part of a film जहाँ पर एक नई generation launch हो रही है, and this is not the first time you all have been part of Zoya Akhtar and Farhan Akhtar as newcomers as well. So tell us, how has the feeling been with this project with RGs? Shankar,
First of all,
yes.
this even signing a film about the Archies was super excitement there only. And literally, we hadn't even heard the script. We were just told that we're doing this. I'm doing Archies. Oh my God. We were like super excited. And knowing that musically it's going to be a lot of fun because, it's the kind of setting of the film, the year the film is set in. And then, all these new actors, actually, the thing is that, you always slightly suspect, will they be able to deliver and stuff like that. But that all changed once we saw the film. We saw the rough cut of the film, and these guys are brilliant.
Absolutely.
We're so happy to be part of this, really. They've pushed the film forward with their acting, It's really, really good. All of them, whether it's Suhana, whether it's Agastya, or any of them, Khushi, the whole lot.
Yeah.
They've just, each one is fitted comfortably into that role. And actually, the thing is, they're comfortable. They're very comfortable when you see them. It's like the film just flows because of the way they've acted.
Now, speaking about a film that's based in the 1960s, where rock and roll as such was the most powerful genre, how much did you all enjoy, making music for that era?
See, जैसे बाएं हाथ का खेल ये सुना है आपने? वो तो इनका बाएं हाथ का खेल है.
मतलब ये इनका अलार्म ही होगा. इनका अलार्म ही होगा.
वो खुलते उठते रॉक एंड रोल में उठते हैं इन लोग. So it's like that. So it's part of their DNA.
Takes you back to your chewing gum days.
How was your childhood? Tell us all about.
It's the same thing. Listening to all the bands like the Beatles, the Monkees, the Rolling Stones, Ventures, Shadows. It's all part of that whole. It's part of the continuum, as they say. So it's beautiful to to have an opportunity to write this. And without any restrictions whatsoever. It's a blank slate.
And without any effort. For them, it comes
like,
naturally.
a lot of fun.
It's like
great.
speaking. It's like it's their language. So
Really,
But I think that is the point with your music. I think everything comes very naturally. It's like वो एक school में जब किताब का एक fresh पन्ना खोलते थे ना. I feel like every album that you all create is that fresh note, because you all have like created history. You'll move ahead and you're like, okay, what's next, and I felt like that with Archie's, and you'll have also done the background score of the film. How exciting was it doing the background?
great. I mean, really excited because as you say, the whole the placement, the time period, and we worked with a very good musician called Jim Satya. He was a very integral part of the score. So we had a great time.
And actually, the thing is that not only the songs are from that time, even the background somehow is from that time. I wouldn't say that, in 1964 background, but the kind of music that we've done in the background score is not using your typical film score cues, like strings and there is that. You have to have that.
Yeah.
But all set into that kind of thing. Like there's a rock and roll background to all of that.
Yeah.
Were there any kind of restrictions that as musicians y'all had to face when y'all are creating an album for an era?
Try to stay true to the genre, true to the period, to the music, the whole essence of. See, if there is anybody who can reproduce Archie today, it is Zoya Akhtar. Nobody else can do it the way she did, and you can see it on screen.
Right.
I mean, you see when the song or the promo plays, it is like completely fresh.
Yeah.
It's completely different from any other. Right from the colors, from the setting, from the look of the
clothes.
the clothes,
Yeah.
the way our actors look, the way it is shot, the way the songs are shot,
Also, there's
choreographed. Only she can do it.
There's
Yeah.
a whole part of India that existed at that point. A lot of people are not familiar with it. A lot of people had no idea this existed. So it was. People were there was parties.
People live that.
They dress that way. It's I'm just like the current generation is wearing hip hop clothes and doing the whole thing. That was a look in the trend and the
If
music.
we
at
could
that
go
point.
back and discuss what y'all liked during fashion, because y'all are so attached to rock and roll, can y'all describe how the fashion was for y'all?
Well, actually, the thing is, like, I remember when my father used to go out for dinner, he'd be wearing a silk suit with a bow tie.
Oh,
He'd go to work in
wow.
a jacket, every day, whether it was summer, whether it was winter. That is the way you dressed up, and I just love. It's formal but casual. You know what I mean? The casual was formal. Formal was casual. And I think that's really lovely. To see these guys dress up like that.
But those
stuff.
effort that were
Yeah,
taken, I think
yeah.
that's kind of missing probably nowadays.
Not really
Just
missing. It's a
just
different kind of
It's a
effort now.
different kind of effort.
Yeah, it's
right.
all very valid, but I think that was really super.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
now if you wear a suit and go walk out, they'll laugh at you. So it's like that.
What is the most fascinating thing of working with Zoya Akhtar? Because every project that she delivers stays into our hearts, whether it is Zindagi Na Milegi, Luck by Chance, Dil Dhadakne Do. These are films that go into our top 5 film category. And the music that has been created while you're sitting here, मेरे बैकग्राउंड में बगिया बगिया चल रहा है from Luck by Chance, and then there is Dil Dhadakne. There's so much of like background music that's going on right now. तो जब जोया अख्तर आपसे मिलती है for a project, what fascinates you all the most?
I think to start with, she is an extremely well-read person, and that translates across a lot of her work. It's very obvious when you know.
Do you all have a different kind of a recipe that you all use when you're
actually,
creating music?
with Zoya, the recipe.
There is no recipe, and that is the recipe.
The amazing part about her is actually the thing is that what reflects in her work and in her personality and the way she works with other people is just the way that she is. She's a very wonderful person.
Yeah.
She's a lovely person. She's very warm. She's very, caring.
And she's not doubtful about anything.
Exactly.
And she doesn't need other people's opinions to see whether this will work, not work, because she is very clear. She'll just go ahead and she'll do what is she feels is right, and her decision is taken in like this. It's done.
Yeah.
The song works, it works, finished. It's locked. And next song, go to the next song. It's like that. And she's very sure because she is such a confident person, and the minute she hears a song, she knows what she's going to do with it. She's very clear about it. It's not like, let me think, oh, maybe it doesn't work. वो सब नहीं है. It is just straight on, bang on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this doesn't work for me. Straight. It's like that.
ऐसा कोई गाना है जैसे सबसे ज्यादा वक्त लगा है when it comes to a project with Zoya?
बहुत सारे गाने हैं. Of course, I mean, lyrically, melodically, treatment wise, वो लगता है. But she locks in the direction. Fatafat,
Like Gallan Goodiyaan from what is it called? Dil Dhadakne Do. Yeah, she had a problem with that initially because she doesn't really listen to that kind of music. That's not in her playlist. Punjabi and that kind of thing, Bhangra and all that. She doesn't like that. But she understood what the film needed and then adjusted herself to liking it. Because she will not do anything that she doesn't like. That's one thing about her. She's everything that she does, everything that's reflected in her films and all is a part of her passion.
And it has to come naturally.
It's a passion, and she feels passionately about it.
Which I think also is something that you all decided to take as a risk, because as an album, when I'm listening to Dil Dhadakne Do, they're all very different sounding songs, except for Gallan Goodiyaan, which has become like a wedding anthem. Oh my God. Everybody wants to dance on Gallan Goodiyaan. Ab ye bataye, Archie's as an album has some fantastic 16 songs, जिसमें से 6
7 we've done.
7 you all have done, which has been beautifully written by Javed Akhtar Sahab. So quite recent one that we've heard is Wow Wow Boom. Tell us
Yeah.
something about it.
Actually, that song came up with me. I was literally fooling around, on headphones in the studio while these guys were working on something else. And I came up with that guitar line, which everybody liked. But Loy said that, man, stick to that line because that's a really good line. He's saying the next day he told me, saying that's a very good line. Let's use that for a song. And then in fact that went into storage for a little
Yeah,
while.
for a while.
We were working on the other stuff, and then we came
Till
around
we was
to that
writing,
song.
and then you pulled the line out. Shankar
And
pulled
we
the
came
line.
around to
We
that
should,
song, and then it just worked around that.
There's so many singers to it. Tell us a little bit about the singers. We're fresh. The बहुत fresh आवाजें हैं जिनको हम सुनने वाले हैं. Tell us something about them.
In fact, Shivam has a song.
Shivam
a
has
couple of
sung.
songs.
Yeah.
Shivam
my
has
son.
sung a
Wow.
song.
Yeah, one of the Jagad's
Yeah,
voice. He's
yeah, yeah.
he's there for
That's-
Jagad's voice.
So the thing is, the choice was to use a singer who is not like a popular Bollywood singer per se. Use somebody who's new because everything is new in the film. Even though it's old music, it's new for
Right.
today,
Right.
And so
And Tejas is very comfortable
yeah,
doing this
Tejas
kind of
is-
stuff.
yeah. So it was a choice, we were working with Ankur Tiwari, who's like a music supervisor of sorts, on the project. So he said, well, let's try Tejas. So we tried a few singers, in fact, quite a few singers.
Yeah.
All were very good, but Tejas kind of hit the spot.
So there's also
So,
Dot
no.
who,
Huh?
who
Dot is
Dot,
amazing.
is-
she's
She's
composed,
amazing. Yeah.
composed and sung very beautifully.
that's great.
Yeah.
She's done a few songs in the
Yeah,
film
yeah.
herself, which are like very just like a piano and voice,
Just like a
a
couple of liners,
like an
couple liners,
like
2 liners.
introspective kind of songs of her thoughts.
So are
You
you
know,
saying
yeah.
that we are not going to listen to Arijit Singh?
There is
Is this
Arijit
There
Singh.
is Arijit Singh, and being presented in such a way
That he's never sung
the
a song like that.
audiences will have never heard him sing like that.
Oh my God.
He actually sent a message to me. He's saying this song is amazing, amazing. He wrote it in capital. He's saying I've never sung a song.
No,
like
he's a
this.
sweetheart. I
Yeah.
mean, he's
I'm just imagining
amazing.
Arijit, singing. Is it going to be a rock and roll? Do you want to tell us something
got-
about
I can't-
No clues.
Damn
Wait for
it.
it. Wait for it.
Let's put it this way: it's a very happy song. It's a very happy song, and the way he sung it is things which I've never heard him do in other songs. I told him, I said, I'm surprised. I said, where did you come up? He's
Yeah.
saying, no, man, I love all this stuff. It's just that
I know.
not had a
I
chance
was
to-
pretty confident he'll do it because he is a multi-genre. He can sing
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
Ehsaan, you were mentioning about Ankur Tiwari, and I feel like Ankur's music feels like a part of the SEL family. Do you all connect with him, or do you all resonate to this line most?
Well, actually, I don't know because I've heard a few of his songs, but I'm saying what he's done in the film resonates to Archie's.
Yeah.
So, which is a particular form of music.
And it's great fun working.
Yeah.
Straightforward
lovely.
guitars, bass, drums, voice, very simple.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So,
He's-
he's really fitted into that
And
very well.
he's extremely well organized when he comes into the studio as to what's to be done.
Great help.
Very good.
Great vibe.
know,
Fully
so
positive. It's
yeah,
great. I mean,
nice.
just having him in the studio
Nice.
it's a feeling of joy.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from Wawa Boom and the undisclosed Arijit song, what's another track that we should be looking forward to?
Oh, many of them actually.
A couple of them out
There's a song
there.
called Plum Pudding, which all of us love a lot. It's at a party in a situation where it's a party literally like, a lot of Anglos and all do. They've got like a piano in the living room and, he's just playing piano and everyone's singing. It's called Plum Pudding and it is a beautifully simple song. It's so simple that you'll say that anyone can compose it.
Oh.
But it's really one of our favorites for sure.
But I think that's what we want. We want simple music that we can all hum to. That's
Very
the
difficult
reason
to
why.
compose a simple song.
Bilkul, bilkul. I think that's the reason why that the 90s music was so popular and are still like in the back of our head when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
listen to them. Even songs that might not be the best songs, but we know the lyrics
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some reason because there were simpler
Yeah,
times
yeah.
as such. Speaking about the 90s, you all from 1997 got together
Yeah.
with your first project. And we're in 2023. Guys, congratulations on 26 years. Oh
Only
my
26?
God.
We got together in 96.
96.
Yeah.
So that's
Our,
like,
our music release in 98, but 96 onwards we were there. And we were doing jingles before that also.
मतलब ये- this is a very strong relationship.
Yep.
Stronger than many marriages that could
That's
last
right.
too.
A
A
But
lot of people have said that.
what do you all feel is the reason that this bond is so strong together?
We are there for the music to start with, and we all got our own quirks about each other. Everyone's eccentric in their own way, and when it gets too much, everyone does this, But we are there for the music primarily, and that's the most. And we got a great sync about it.
Yeah.
Got great sync as far as
We're like the
that's-
Rolling Stones of India.
Oh,
Please, we're not comparing ourselves to the Rolling Stones in that way. But
we are okay
but the
with
story,
that
you know what I mean?
we are okay with that comparison. It's amazing.
I think to put it in one line, I think we look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Which is the
So-
music.
which is the
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
So we don't, and I think that should be the policy that even you should adopt in any marriage or any relationship.
Mhm.
So I think we look at the bigger pictures. At the end of the day, we have to create some great music. So cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So all these small things, arguments, this that doesn't matter. We argue like crazy, huh?
हाँ.
Serious fights, serious arguments. People get angry, walk out of the studio, and वो सब होता है. But it doesn't affect the other two at all.
So if I
I describe हम लोगों का situation like in Sholay. You remember that Dharmendra keeps screaming ऊपर से टांकी के ऊपर से, and Viru he'll be just drinking chai.
बहुत
This guy's
नौटंकी
not going to
करता
jump.
है.
That is the scene. So if any of us get angry, the other two, they are like, okay, चल यार मिलते हैं अभी शाम को. So it's like that.
So
No, this thing.
And we haven't lost our sense of humor, which is
Yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very
very-
very important.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, we love to come back to the studio every Monday and start work. So that is great.
But with so much of music around you all, I'm sure that you all are also listening to a lot of sound around you all. Does it kind of get confusing when you all are creating music as musicians?
It's only value addition. It really refreshes you. I mean, like right now, surprisingly at the Archie's time, not because we were doing Archie's, I was listening to all old music. Quando, 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 Moon River, all these old songs I was listening to. And I've been just still listening to that today. And right now we're working on a Punjabi film. It's got nothing to do with
With that, yeah.
that
Oh
kind of
my.
music. Yeah. It's about the way it adds value to your music. It adds in a way which you can't really specify. I'm not saying that I'm listening to this music and I'm going to incorporate. It's a feeling that you get. It's the way your headspace is. It kind of frees up.
You don't know what music triggers you for what music.
Yeah.
See, it will be completely unrelated. Possibly you listen to a Punjabi something, a melody or something, it may just give you an idea for a rock and roll song.
Yeah.
Not, literally, lifting anything or
Yeah.
copying a melody. It just inspires you to do something else completely,
I'm sure that
It's like you must have read a great novel or some literature, and that may help you in doing this interview. A line from that, or some energy from that comes in. It's like that. Music is like that.
slow motion Angreza is a great example for
Yeah.
what you just said.
Oh, slow motion Angreza I was looking for Aboriginal words.
He's googling.
I was googling. So एक मिला वुलू वुलू.
So you know,
It's actually a street.
Okay. Then it was like that.
It's an area in Sydney.
Because Milkha goes to Australia, and they dance in the bar. So I wanted something that will be,
And we
with
have a
this country
cameo
western
also.
kind, yeah.
Cameo also.
So
What
country
made you say
western
yes,
music.
sir?
Well, Rocky said you have to do it. I said okay.
He looks
He should have got.
amazing. Yeah.
He should have got the filmfare for it, but he didn't get
Yeah, I
it.
didn't get the film. Most upset about it.
Not for the music, acting.
Acting, that's what I'm saying.
Coming back to Archie, Shankarji, tell us, this feels like an album where you decided to just take a back seat because of the rock and roll and there's not Hindustani.
No,
No,
take a
no,
back
no,
seat.
nothing like
Yeah.
that.
ऐसा
very
कुछ
well.
नहीं है.
You'll be surprised as to who does what. ऐसा लगेगा कि Indian चीजें तो मैं ही करूँगा, Western चीजें इन लोग करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. Those lines are all blurred and it's all
Yeah.
erased between
Yeah,
us.
no, we
He
work
probably
together.
may write the most amazing. If I did Kajra that line is written by him. So you never know who writes what. I may have done the drum programming for a song.
Yeah.
He may have written
Yeah, whether
sargam for something. So those days
That's
are
the way it
over.
works. That's the way it works. So it's
And
not a
that's
penny
what makes
comeback.
it fresh and interesting.
Right.
कैमरा अलग एंगल पे देखो मजा है. ये जो देख रहे हैं ये जो देख रहे हैं दोनों अलग चीज है.
ये तो like this is very interesting. We want to sit once and just watch you guys in your sitting session. When you all are creating
Y'all should
music
come,
because
y'all should come.
it's
I've
so
heard, I've heard
Many
you say
people
this
come
about
here and many people
5 or
hang
6
out.
times.
million
and it's
times,
never.
million times. I'm waiting.
But
I'm
I
waiting
think
for
you
you
did
all to say.
experience one small session inside with us, didn't you?
Probably. I think this was during Zoya Factor, maybe. शायद.
Possibly. Yeah.
Maybe. but that time I was on audio. क्या फायदा, मैंने देखा लेकिन सबने नहीं. Now tell us, y'all were mentioning about Zoya Akhtar, and again, like I said, that she's a fine director that creates movies that go into our top 5 list. Do you all have a favorite Zoya Akhtar SEL music album?
I think in totality, my favorite with everything, whether it's music, background, everything, would be Zindagi Na Milegi.
I would
Dobara.
second that.
Yeah.
For me, very difficult to choose between Zindagi, Lag by Chance, and Dil Dhadakne Do. Very difficult. A song like Pehli Baar, you can't hear it anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the industry, you don't
Correct.
hear a song like that. It's so fresh, So interesting, yeah.
But yes, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara has an album that has everything in it. It gives you the flavor of the travel that is happening. Oh, and Khabo Ke Parinde. Wow.
That's special, yeah.
Wow.
That's his daughter singing.
Yes, that's why I was looking at him. How is she not part of this album? She seems like a sound, like Alicia seems like a sound that, should have been also with Archie's. But she's...
I guess, it's when it has to happen, it will happen. As simple as.
Hi, this is Shankar.
Hi, this is Ehsaan.
Hi, this is Loy.
And you're watching us on
Bollywood Hungama.
with Urmin.